According to historian M. Hakan, Erdogan was born in Qasim Pasha poor neighborhood of Istanbul. Erdogan's family is originally from Arjara, a region in Georgia. He spent his early childhood in Rize, where his father was a captain in the Turkish Coast Guard. Throughout his life, he often returned to this spiritual home, and in 2015, he opened a vast mosque on a mountain top near the village. As a teenager, Erdogan's father provided him with a weekly allowance of 25 Turkish lira, less than $1. With it, Erdogan bought postcards and resold them on the street. He sold bottles of water to drivers stuck in traffic. Erdogan played semi-professional football at a local club. Erdogan graduated from Qasim Pasha Primary School in 1965 and Imam Hatib School in a religious vocational high school in 1973. The same educational path was followed by other co-founders of the AKP party. Erdogan married Emine Gulbara on 4 July 1978. They have two sons, Ahmet Barak and Hikmet Bilal, and two daughters, Aesha and Sumaya. His father, Ahmet Erdogan, died in 1988 and his mother, Tanzile Erdogan, died in 2011 at the age of 87. In 1994, Erdogan elected as a candidate for mayor of Istanbul. He was a 40-year-old dark horse candidate who had been mocked by the mainstream media and treated as a country bumpkin by his opponents. He won the election with 25.19% of the popular vote, making it the first time a mayor of Istanbul got elected from his political party. He initiated the first roundtable of mayors during the Istanbul Conference, which led to a global organized movement of mayors. In December 1997, Erdogan recited a poem from a work written by Ziya Gökalp, a pan-Turkish activist of the early 20th century. His recitation included verses translated as "The mosques are our barracks, the domes our helmets, the minarets our bayonets, and the faithful our soldiers." Under Article 312(2) of the Turkish Penal Code, his recitation was regarded by the judge as an incitement to violence and religious or racial hatred. Erdogan was given a 10-month prison sentence. He was forced to give up his mayoral position due to his conviction. The day Erdogan went to prison, he dropped an album called "This Song Doesn't End Here." The album featured a tracklist of 7 poems and became the best-selling album of Turkey in 1999, selling over 1 million copies. The election of 2002 were the first elections in which Erdogan participated as a party leader. His party, AKP, won 34.3% of the national vote and formed the new government. Erdogan could not become prime minister because he was still banned from politics by the judiciary for his speech in Syria. Gül became the prime minister instead. On 14 April 2007, an estimated 3 lakh people marched in Ankara to protest against the possible candidacy of Erdogan in the 2007 presidential election, afraid that if elected as president, he would alter the secular nature of the Turkish state. In the June 2011 elections, Erdogan announced on 24 April 2007 that the party had nominated Abdullah Gül as the AKP candidate in the presidential election. In the June 2011 election, Erdogan's governing party won 327 seats, 49.83% of the popular vote, making Erdogan the only prime minister in Turkey's history to win 3 consecutive general elections, each time receiving more votes than the previous election. During Erdogan's time as Prime Minister in 2012, the Human Rights and Equality Institution of Turkey were established. Children are no longer persecuted under terrorism legislation. The Turkish government also paved the way for the free allocation of worship places such as mandir and churches to non-Muslim foundations. Under Erdogan, the Turkish government tightened the law on the sale and consumption of alcohol, banning all advertising and increasing the tax on alcoholic beverages. During his government, the number of airports in Turkey increased from 26 to 50 in the period of 10 years between 2002 to 2011, and other 13,500 kilometers of expressway were built. For the first time in Turkish history, high-speed railway lines were constructed and the country high-speed train service began in 2009. The previous system has been criticized for reserving the best healthcare for civil servants and relegating others to wait in long queues. But now, everyone under the age of 18 was entitled to free health services, irrespective of whether they pay premium to any social security organization. Tayyip Erdogan is the 12th and current president of country who has held the office since 20th August 2014. Since 9 July 2018, Erdogan has served as the first president under the new executive system of government. The president is directly elected by eligible Turkish voters for a 5-year term, renewable once. So the viewers, this was a like effort about Recep Tayyip Erdogan. If you like the video on our channel Best Information, then please like it. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe it so that we meet